welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins and the new Discovery Tour mode, which is basically like a virtual museum, as it says there. I saw the trailer for this and I've got to say it's interesting. Very interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like. It's basically like, you know, it talks to you about the history and things. And this is the first time it's ever been in any Assassin's Creed game. So, yeah, if you like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let's discover Egypt. As soon as we get to moving. With content culture of Egyptologists, 100 imagined sourced from imagined libraries around the world, we hope to share the passion that inhabits us for years that took to develop Assassin's Creed Origins. Discovery Tour.
Welcome
by
to Discovery Tour by Assassin's Creed, Ancient Egypt.
He stole my line! Alright, I'll shut up now. Guide tours will take you through the majestic lands acquired from ancient Egypt and their culture. Enjoy the vast panoramic beauty of country of eyes. Your eagles or avatar climb the top of the very Great Pyramid. Navigate boats along the banks of the Nile River and ride a horse across the desert of the lush vernalized land. Words. And truly capture the fantastic and take a picture of using photo mode and share it with your friends. What friends? I don't have no friends. We hope you enjoy this experience. Oh look, we place Aya to do this. Because, you know, Bayak's the main game, so place Aya to explore. Okay. Start to navigate. Yeah. Well, I don't see. So, the thing about this mode is interesting, is there's no combat, no nothing, you just walk. You don't have to worry about being put into conflict, even with animals. You can walk up to a lion or a croc and it won't attack you. It's just, you can explore the beauty of this land. And yeah, this was basically because people wanted to show us in class or something, I don't know. I saw the trailer. Yeah, let's do Alexandria.
Welcome to Alexandria, planning of the city.
Okay.
Alexander's plan to build his great city began with a verse from Homer's Odyssey. There is, in front of Egypt, in the sea with many swells, an island called Pharos. Guided by these clues, Alexander the Great founded his future city at the western end of the Nile Delta.
Press A for more info. You guys can read that. I'm not. It's just a discovery tour. I'm on it for the discovery tour.
Though Alexander considered this location ideal for his great city, it presented considerable challenges. Too difficult to access during storms, the surrounding swamps threatened disease, and the limestone soil prevented the growth of healthy crops. However, due to the influence of his mentor Aristotle, Alexander the Great recognized that the true value was its strategic emplacement. Alexander knew that in controlling Pelusium to the east, Memphis to the south, and his crowning glory Alexandria to the west, he would create a triangular stronghold, allowing him to control the entire delta while giving him access to the Mediterranean.
And you guys can pause that if you want to read that. So basically, follow the line.
The great walls of Alexandria had a humble beginning. Lacking chalk to outline the future city's foundations, architects were forced to use flour instead. Clouds of migrating birds swept down and ate the flour, erasing the plans. This prompted Alexander to seek guidance from the oracles, who reassured him that his future city was destined to feed a large population.
Well, they got that right. And again, you guys can read this. Just pause it because I'm going to show for a second. Then I'm going to... Next location.
Excavations led by Mahmud Bey al-Falaki in the 19th century revealed that the wall enclosure measured approximately 5.2 kilometers in length and 2.2 kilometers in width. It was roughly 9 meters in height.
I don't need to duck. I'm not going to get attacked by anyone.
These formidable ancient walls would resist a number of attacks, including fending off the king of Syria in 169 BCE. It wasn't until 295 CE that they eventually fell to Roman Emperor Diocletian, and this only after 8 months of relentless assault.
This game looks amazing. You can still ride horses in this game too, so... The only thing that's not in this game is the combat, but that's basically you just explore, like it said.
Alexandria's principal architect, Dinocrates, chose a Hippodamian grid plan. The grid maximized functionality, with wide, straight roads and canals running beneath them. Alexander recognized the military value of the city's design. The wide, parallel streets gave him optimal surveillance of the city, while allowing the unobstructed flow of troops.
But I like to obstruct stuff. Well, at least in Assassin games. Now, horse should... Horse would follow the line, right? No? Right.
A central corridor ran from the Mediterranean's north port down to Lake Mareotis to the south. This thoroughfare acted as an unobstructed link for commercial trade and travel between the two ports. Many of the streets were bordered with grand buildings and parks, including Canopic Street, with its impressive gate bordering the eastern end.
Basically, it's a giant highway. Wait, no. I didn't... Wait, I can still do it.
A central corridor ran from the Mediterranean's north port down to Lake Mareotis to the south. This thoroughfare acted as an unobstructed link for commercial trade and travel. Alexandria was most likely built upon an already existing Egyptian village.
Yes,
upon its completion, the Egyptians reviled the city, refusing to call it by its founder's name. Instead, they called it Raked, the building, as a mark of disdain, which was later Hellenized into Rakotis. Despite this, the name Alexandria would remain.
Yeah, because usually the most popular thing wins. Alright, there you go. You guys can read that. Tour completed. First visit. Complete one tour. You get trophies for doing a tour. And here are all the different tours you can do. So Siege of Alexander. Introduction. Thing. Where the Pyramids of Giza. Oh, there it is. So, there's all those different Romans. Then there's the character. Oh, so you can change characters. So you can play as all these characters, just have them walking around. Okay, so you can play as the new Desmond Miles in the past. Tomini? Can't pronounce his name. The third dude. Feel better, brother. Can you play as the son? I know why, but I feel like playing like Julius Caesar. Anyway, that's this is the first episode of Assassin's Creed Tour Discovery Tour. If you like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you know, I'll be doing more of this. It was interesting just to walk around, not do anything. So there's the other tours. Basically, this is the map. So they're all the different tours. It's a lot of them. You know, this game is just amazing. But anyway, that is this episode of Like, Share, Subscribe. And join me next time as, you know, I do another tour. And also, you know, let me know what you thought of this. But anyway, God bless, and happy gaming, and happy learning. Alright, see ya.